Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. I am your streamer CryptoPhiler and this is your daily dose of crypto clarity. Today we will discuss about the Gate.io topic Get Beamable Network BMB airdrop instantly. Enjoy an exclusive reward for 110 USDT per user. Thanks a lot everyone for your joining. Just stay connected with me as I will discuss about the BMB network with you guys. So stay connected with me and I'll tell you about the most information about that. So, a new round of airdrop carnival is here. This campaign brings you a BMB airdrop celebration. Rewards will be automatically and instantly credited. Complete tasks such as your first trade and daily trading check-ins to enjoy up to 110 USDT worth of BMB rewards. Simply join and start earning with ease. Here is the join now button. You can join through this button. Event period is November 13, 2025 6 to November 19, 2025 16 UTC. Here is the new user guidance. How to complete identity verification KYC. Here is the KYC process and how to make deposits on Gate. Here is the web and app applications. How to trade on Gate. So here is all the activity. Newcomer exclusive. Trade 1 USDT in BMB spot. Get 2 USDT airdrop. During the campaign, newly registered users who complete their first BMB USDT spot trade of at least 1 USDT will instantly receive 2 USDT worth of BMB airdrop. Limited to the first 2000 users, rewards will be auto-credited first come first served. What are the benefits? Here are the benefits, dear. Benefit number 1. Newcomer bonus first deposit reward worth 3 USDT. Registered users who make their first deposit of any token worth at least 100 USDT must be held for at least 24 hours will receive 3 USDT worth of BMB airdrop. Limited to 1000 users. Rewards will be auto credited first come first served. Benefit number 2. First futures trade extra 5 USDT reward. Users who complete their first futures trade of any token with a trading volume of at least 1000 USDT will receive an additional 5 USDT worth of BMB airdrop. Limited to 2000 users, rewards will be auto credited first come first served. Benefit number 3. Holding and Trading Challenge. Unlock 27,000 USDT BMB prize pool. During the campaign, all users can start the BMB USDT spot trading to participate in the BMB Holding Challenge. At the end of the campaign, 27,000 USDT worth of BMB will be distributed based on total BMB holdings ranking. Total BMB holdings, BMB rewards per user and number of winners are here. We will discuss it. So the total BMB holdings 1000 USDT, the BMB reward per user 15 USDT and the number of winners 2500. Total BMB holdings 5000 USDT, BMB reward per user 20 USDT and the number of winners 2000. Total BMB holdings 10,000 USDT, BMB reward per user 50 and the number of winners 1400. Total BMB holdings 50,000 USDT, BMB reward per user 100 USDT and the number of winners 500. Total BMB holdings 100,000 USDT, BMB reward per user 350 USDT and the number of winners 150. Total BMB holdings 5 million. BMB reward per users 1000 and number of winners 20. Here is the Gate Vault. Project your assets starting with Gate Vault and experience the new MPC security protection system. Experience multi-party security protection now. Here is the multi-party security protection. Gate Vault User Guide. Gate Vault is a multi-chain wallet built on multi-party computation MPC technology. MPC splits a complete private key into multiple key shards which are stored separately across different participants. When signing transactions, the MPC protocol coordinates all shards through a distributed and secure mechanism to complete the signature without ever reconstructing the full private key. How to open Gate Vault. Gate Vault is now available for free to VIP3 and above users, while users below VIP3 can access it through a paid option that is coming soon. You can find the entry in Assets Overview in the app for main accounts only. After activating, you can access it from Assets Overview, top right icon in the app. You can see it clearly. So how to use Gate Vault? Transfers in or out. Gate Vault supports two methods of deposit: transferring funds via Gate account withdrawal, transferring funds from on-chain addresses. Deposits are free of charge. A service fee is charged when withdrawing funds from the vault, 0.1% per transaction, capped at 100 USDT per transaction. Now, freezing and unfreezing. After initializing a withdrawal, your transaction will be under delayed withdrawal protection. During this period, you can freeze the withdrawal at any time in case of abnormal activity, providing an additional security buffer for your assets. After freezing the withdrawal and protection, timer will pause. Funds will not return to the vault. After unfreezing the original withdrawal process and protection, timer will resume and the funds will be credited after the protection period ends. Vault backup. Gate Vault supports code backup or QR code backup. When switching devices, you can restore your vault using the cloud or QR backup. Please note that this password is independently set by you. Gate has no access to or ability to recover it. Please keep it safe. Save the QR code image on a different device. Scan it to restore the vault on another device. How to restore Gate Vault. When a Gate Vault is created, your key is split into 3 encrypted shards stored separately on your device. Gate and a third-party service provider. Gate Vault uses a 2 of 3 mechanism, meaning the vault can be restored with any 2 shards. Method 1, restored via backup when changing device. Method 2, restore via Gate and third party when backup is unavailable. Method 3, restore independently via third party when Gate is unavailable. Core advantages of Gate Vault are here. You can see it clearly. How to restore Gate Vault. FAQs. How to activate Gate Vaults and the information all is here. You can see it clearly. Now we will move further and discuss about further. Here is our different. So the Gate Vault, our notes are here. Participant must click the Join Now button on the event page or to register for the event and complete identity verification to receive rewards. So you have to complete your KYC, know your customer verification first of all. Then you will be able to participate and join. During the event period, the trading volume is calculated as the sum of buy and sell volumes. So buy and sell volume. Rewards will be distributed in BMB tokens. Task rewards will be auto-credited after task completion. Holding rewards will be distributed within 14 business days after the campaign ends. After the campaign ends, rewards are given on a first come first served basis. If you find that the reward has not been credited, it means all rewards have been claimed or you do not meet the task requirements. The new user in the new user offer refers to a user who registered within the last 15 days and has never traded futures before. For benefit 1, new user refers to a user who has never made a deposit since registering. For benefit 2, new user refers to a user who has never traded spot since registering. The daily check-in period is from 0:20 to 23:59 UTC. So after the user clicks complete now to perform the relevant actions, the task status and the data will be updated progressively within 1 to 2 hours. Market makers, corporate, the institutional accounts, affiliate agent accounts are not eligible to participate in the event. If the user participates in other activities on Gate simultaneously, they can also receive the rewards from this event. The use of duplicate accounts and any other cheating behavior such as inflation of trading volume, bulk registration of fake accounts, self-trading, other matching etc. are strictly prohibited. One user with sub-accounts and a master account and multiple accounts with the same identity information will be deemed as the same one user, while the trading volume of the sub-accounts won't be counted as that of master account, and sub-accounts are not eligible to participate in the event. Where any discrepancy arises between the translated versions and the original English version, the English version shall prevail. Gate reserves all rights to the final explanation. This event is not affiliated with Apple includes. Users in the United Kingdom or other restricted locations cannot access the services including participation in this event, game or competition. See the user agreement for further details on restricted locations. Here is the user agreement, we will discuss about it. User agreement. General is before using or accessing websites operated by Gate including www.gate.com, associated application interface API located at https www.gate.com, Gate API and any services made available through the websites, any associated mobile applications and APIs such as https gate.com, Zendesk, collectively or services, any related software forum, blog, social media page and other relevant platform operated or maintained by Gate collectively the sites. You must read this user agreement carefully and understand all the terms and conditions, especially the contents highlighted by capitalized terms, italic, bold, underline or color. This agreement consists of the main body privacy policy available here, privacy policy as well as any rules, statements, instructions, conditions, limitations, disclaimers and obligations published or may be published in the future of the sites. For the convenience of wording in this agreement, the sites Gate and or any of these affiliates, related body, corporate, and refer to as gate, we, our, us, or site. Please read this agreement carefully, as the terms of this agreement govern your use of services and access to the sites. By registering for an account, accessing, downloading, using, or clicking on I agree to accept any gate services, it is deemed that you have read, understood, irrevocably accepted, and be legally bound by all the terms and conditions stipulated in this agreement, alongside any other agreements, transactions, and operation rules, announcements, and other rules as amended from time to time. You may be required to accept, including but not limited to, the privacy policy, and that you agree to be legally bound by any and all terms and conditions thereof. In addition, when using certain features of the services, you will be subject to specific additional terms and conditions applicable to those features, such as the relevant product agreement. We reserve the right to amend or modify this agreement, affiliated terms of services, activities, terms, trading policies, guidelines, or announcements from time to time in our sole discretion without notice to you. Any amendments or modifications will be deemed effective immediately upon posting on the sites. Your continued use of sites and or the services provided by the gate shall be deemed as acceptance of such amendments or modifications. If you do not agree with any such amendments or modifications, you must discontinue using or accessing our services. Here is the disclaimer: we do not provide any material or information on our sites which shall constitute or to be construed as a recommendation, offer, invitation, endorsement, or solicitation to enter into any transaction or otherwise deal with digital assets or products. You further understand that we are not your broker, agent, intermediary, or advisor concerning the nature, value, potential, or suitability of any particular digital assets, transactions, or investment strategy. We do not provide consulting, tax, legal, insurance, or investment advice of any kind, and therefore no information that are available on the sites should be construed as advice of any kind. You alone are solely responsible to determine whether any investment strategy, product, or services is appropriate and suitable for you according to your financial circumstances, personal investment objectives, and risk tolerance. We are not responsible for the decisions you make in any transaction based on the information on the sites, including any losses you incur arising from those decisions. Risk disclosure is here. Digital assets are primarily used by speculators and are used relatively less on retail and commercial market. Digital assets transactions are highly risky due to the fact that they are traded throughout the day without limits on the rise or fall in price, and market makers and global government policies may cause major fluctuations in the price. Digital assets are unlike traditional fiat currencies, goods, or commodities in the market, and are subject to ex- exceptional risk. Unlike other traditional fiat currencies, digital assets are decentralized and are not backed by a central bank, government, or other legal entities. Digital assets currently remain largely unregulated. As such, the value of digital assets may rise and fall depending upon the market confidence of investors, competing currencies, regulatory announcements or changes, technical problems, or any other factors. Due to the significant risk of trading digital assets as well as the impact of technology and the international market, we cannot warrant or guarantee that particular type of digital assets will be available on our sites and services. We reserve the rights to stop offering service in the relation to a particular type of digital assets in our sites. We will use our reasonable endeavors to notify you if we cease to support trading or provide service in the relation to a particular digital assets. If this is the case, you will not be able to convert that type of digital assets into any other digital assets. However, you will be given the option to transfer the digital assets to another wallet address. Please be aware that we are not and will not be responsible for any cost incurred by you if you decide to transfer the digital assets to another wallet address. We are not responsible or liable for any digital assets once they are transferred from our sites to another site, device, platform, wallet, or user, nor are we responsible or liable for any digital assets not traded on our sites that have been sent into our sites. We are and will not be responsible or liable for any digital assets that have been sent to an incorrect or incompatible wallet address. Transactions in digital assets may be irreversible, therefore, we strongly recommend that you do not send digital assets to any person you do not personally know or completely trust. It is more important for you to take precautions when transferring and storing your digital assets, whether in the account or through other sites, wallets, or devices. We take no responsibility for the misappropriation or theft of your digital assets. We strongly advise that you familiarize yourself with and implement a personal wallet service or other device for storing your digital assets and implement other security measures. Always take a greater degree of care and precaution to secure your passwords when operating in a digital environment. Digital assets trading is highly risky and therefore not suitable for most people. You acknowledge and understand that investing in digital assets may result in partial or total loss of your investment, and therefore you are strongly recommend to decide the amount of your investment based on your loss bearing capacity. You acknowledge and understand that digital assets may generate derivative risk. Therefore, if you have any doubt, you are strongly advised to seek assistance from a professional advisor and seek relevant professional advice. Furthermore, aside from the above mentioned risk, there may also be unpredictable risk. Therefore, you are advised to carefully consider and use rational judgment to assess your financial position and the above mentioned risk before making any decisions on transacting in digital assets. Any and all losses arising therefrom will be borne by you and yourself. We shall not be held liable in any manner whatsoever and howsoever. Here is the your acknowledge, understand, and agree that you can read it carefully with and the eligibility process is also here. Eligibility process over rights and obligations. Here are the gate rights and obligations, margin trading and lending and perpetual features. Non-fungible tokens, which are non-fungible NFTs, risk disclosure statements, privacy policy, service modification, suspension and termination, user rights, user obligations, limitations of liability and waiver. Limitations and exemptions of liability is here. Indemnity, governing law, dispute resolution, intellectual property, supplementary provisions, anti-money laundering and counter-terrorism financing, know your customer and anti-money laundering policies, permeable, know your customer like KYC for your account, severability, language and miscellaneous, definitions and interpretation, applicable law, account affiliates, digital assets, fiat currency, product agreement and the transactions. That is the user agreement. You will have to read it carefully one by one so you can understand easily. Here is the GATE team number 13 2025, Gateway to Crypto. Trade over 4,000 cryptocurrencies safely, quickly, and easily on Gate. Take action now. Sign up and claim up to 10,000 USDT in welcome rewards. Invite friends and earn a 40% commission. Stay connected. Visit Gate's official website. Download the Gate app desktop. Follow us on X Twitter to get more bonuses. Join our Telegram community to discuss trending topics. Engage with our global community for the latest insights, transparency, and security. Check our 100% proof of reserves. So that is the BMB Beamable Network Airdrop. So we will discuss its chart indications. So the chart indications and the candlestick number is here. You can see it clearly. Everyone, as you know, the green candle indicates market is going upward and the market is going bullish, while the red candle indicates market is going downward and market is going bearish. So if you want to see the value from green candle, you will see it from tails to head, and if you are seeing the value from red candle, you will see it from heads to tail. Here the market is going downward with the red candle indication showing the bearishness, and the candlestick number is 0.009 0.00944 USDT, while the opening value is 0.00960 USDT. The 24-hour high value is 0.00984 USDT and the 24-hour low value is 0.00944 USDT. The close value and the close rate is 0.00944 USDT and the volume is negative 0.00030 USDT. Now we will discuss about the information about the BMB USDT. So the information lies here. BMB Beamable Network is building compute capital markets on Solana, a tokenized on-chain system that transforms compute into a tradable asset class. Today, access to compute is dominated by massive corporations that impose costly models, vendor lock-in, and signal points of failure. Beamable's on-chain protocol provides direct access to decentralized compute resources for AI applications and infrastructure workloads, resulting in cost reductions more than 40%, backed by leading venture firms including Bitcraft Ventures, Skytail Digital, and Grand Banks Capital. Beamable Network is built on proven transaction with billions of monthly API calls already running on its platform. The BMB token is directly tied to network activity, with every workload generating on-chain value that is shared among suppliers, the protocols, and stakers, aligning incentives across the ecosystem. As a decentralized alternative to AWS and other hyperscalers, Beamable opens a 1 trillion USDT compute market where BMB USDT powers services, rewards holders, and support long-term network growth. So here is the bearish market. So now we will discuss the BMB rankings. So BMB rankings in the market is number 2422. Market cap is 1.43 million USDT. Circulating supply is 150 million BMB. Release date is 11th November 2025 and the all-time high is 0.12 USDT. The all-time low is 0.009210 USDT. The maximum supply is 1 billion BMB. Fully diluted market cap is 9.60 million USDT. The total supply is 1 billion BMB. Market cap, which is fully diluted market cap, is 15%. Number of holding addresses are 2.18k Solana. Listed CEXs are 3. Core algorithm SPL. Market sentiment is going positive, and the contract address is also here. We will discuss it in the trading data. The trading data fund flow distribution chart is here. The total inflow is 97.33k USDT, while the total outflow is negative 76.62k USDT. Now here is the charts indication. I'll tell you the most frequently asked questions about the BMB beamable network. So just stay connected with me. I'll discuss it with you, dear. Here is the what is BMB? BMB is the token for Beamable Network, a decentralized infrastructure built around compute markets, especially for gaming. The network aims to turn computation like cloud compute into an on-chain tradable assets. It runs on Solana according to Gates listing. When did Gate.io list BMB? Gate.io announced the initial spot listing of BMB on November 12, 2025 according to the official announcement. What is the total and circulating supply of BMB? According to Gates price page, the total supply is 1 billion BMB with 150 million in circulation. Note that supply numbers can change over time. So check Gate.io or reputable sources for up-to-date data. What is BMB used for on the Beamable network? BMB is used for node operation, governance, and staking. User nodes who provide compute capacity or validate the network can earn BMB as rewards. The protocol is designed such that on-chain compute activity API calls task generates revenue which is shared with suppliers, stakers, and the protocol. How can I buy BMB on Gate.io? Once the spot market is live, from the listing date, you can trade BMB via trading pairs BMB USDT. Make sure you deposit the correct token BMB and network Solana when adding funds. Is there risk involved? Yes. As with any crypto, price volatility, network risk, and project risk assets exist. When listing a new token, there may be low liquidity initially, which can affect price. You should do your own research. Check Beamable's roadmap, tokenomics, and how the network revenue model works. Where can I find more information about Beamable Network? Beamable Network FAQ page. It covers how rewards work, node roles, and more. Beamable's official site, white paper for detailed technical and economic design, Gate.io listing announcement for details about trading pairs, listing time, etc. Address contract info. So the token contract on Solana address is BMB TWZ6 Z6L FD JD 2A2VL5F64 FDV WP3RP and 4N P5Q9XE 15UD. According to the listing info, always double check the contract address on Gate.io before depositing. How are the token distribution allocations? According to the CoinCarp, the token distribution is community node incentives, that is 36%, core team advisors, investors approximately 45.5%, DAO treasury and ecosystem approximately 10.5%, and launch liquidity is approximately 8%. How do I earn BMB? By running a node, container node, validator node, router node on the network. By staking BMB, as more compute is used on the network, rewards may be distributed through on-chain users since workloads on the network generate on-chain revenue contributing that can be rewarded. So these are the frequently asked questions about the BMB beamable networks. Now we will discuss the candlestick chart indications. Here is the candlestick chart indication and the candlestick numbers. As you all can see, the red and green candle indication chart is here showing the bearishness and the bullishness of the market. Green candle indicates the market is going upward and the market is going bullish, while the red candle indicates the market is going downward and the market is going bearish. So if you want to see the value from green candle, you will see it from tails to head, and if you are seeing the value from red candle, you will see it from heads to tail. Now the market is going downward with the red candle indication and the candlestick number is 0.00946 USDT, while the opening value is 0.00960 USDT. 24-hour high value for the BMB is 0.00984 USDT and the 24-hour low value is 0.00920 USDT. Here is the bullishness in the market and the green candle indication is here showing the bullishness and the candlestick number is 0.00964 USDT. The opening value is 0.00960 USDT and the 24-hour high value is 0.00984 USDT and the 24-hour low value is 0.00920 USDT, while the close value and the close rate is 0.00969 USDT and the volume is negative 0.tetra05 USDT. Thank you everyone for your joinings. Now it's time to say goodbye to everyone. So stay connected with me for more future updates and the market guidelines. If you have any query or questions about the BMB tokens and about any of the cryptocurrency, you can ask me freely in the comment section so that I'll tell you about more information about that token or about that cryptocurrency. If you don't have any questions, so I'll let you go and it's time to say goodbye to everyone. So bye bye dear, just stay connected with me and bye bye.